Welcome back to my heartstrings, everybody. Welcome back to our channel and welcome back to our tribe, guys. I want to welcome all of my new subscribers. Welcome to our channel, guys. Welcome to our tribe. I hope you're all having a blessed day. I could not do any of this without all of you. As you can see by the title today, we're going to talk about something that has plagued me my entire life, guys. And you're probably wondering, how could you have had poor posture your entire life? Well, guys, I was born with really bad asthma. If you look in the background, I think you might be able to see we have a visitor. Anyway, guys, I was born with really bad asthma. I spent 80% of my childhood struggling to breathe. It was really bad. And with that, I stayed in a position like this, and I'm like, and you're like, you can't breathe. And I spent a lot of time in poor posture because I couldn't breathe. I was struggling to breathe. And at an early age, it put me in with, I had rolled shoulders. I mean, I think by late grade school, early middle school, I had rolled shoulders where they're turned in real bad. No matter what I do, they're rolled forward. And I can remember my mom and dad both telling me, stand up straight, hold your shoulder, pull those shoulders back. And I would tell them, I'm pulling as hard as I can. I cannot pull it back any farther. I can remember people grabbing my shoulders and trying to pull them back. I have rolled shoulders due to respiratory issues causing me to slump. And of course, it didn't hurt, but my parents and other people could see I was maintaining really poor posture. Over the years, I now have a slight hump on my back. It's very slight. It's a little curved, but see it? I'm holding my back, and I have a slight hump curve in my back. And everybody has told me for years, you need to do something about it. Now, if y'all have followed me for a really long time, I went to a chiropractor, I believe 2018, maybe 2017. Anyway, I was going to a chiropractor, and they were able to get me straight. My rolled shoulders will be forever probably rolled shoulders, but my back was going straight. I had an enlarged Dowagger's hump. If you don't know what your Dowagger's hump is, Google it. It is that hump it's like a bone. That's where your neck meets with your shoulders and your spine. It's called your Dowagger's hump. Mine was big and inflamed and swollen, and it was causing my head to jut forward. And my shoulders were slumped. And the chiropractors were fixing me up. I went for a couple of years, and I was in really good shape. But then I had my sudden cardiac arrest where I received a pacemaker. With a pacemaker, I guess you're considered at high risk for blood clots, which I did not know. And I called my chiropractor up and explained, hey, I haven't been in a long time because I survived a cardiac arrest and now I have a pacemaker. They immediately told me, we cannot service you. You are at a high risk of blood clots. I'm sorry. And a couple other places told me the same thing. I was just kind of SOL. So since then, I started getting massages. They help with the discomfort. They don't fix the problem. So I guess it was between 2016 and 2019, I started experimenting with posture support braces, back braces. I had one of those great big ones that went across and they had the big wide straps. Now, I put it under my clothes to hide it at work. That thing rubbed blisters, big, huge, raw blisters into the meat under my arms. I put it over my shirt and it still rubbed and it didn't fit correctly. So then, probably in, I guess, 2019 or something, I'm trying to remember, maybe 2017, 20, at the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021, I got this. Now, this one helps, but it's not great, and I didn't like that. It didn't help enough, and I hung it in my closet. It's been hanging in my closet since then. Now, go back to yesterday. I did a video. If you haven't seen my video from yesterday, go back and look at it. I'm laying flat on my service table, and my back is hurting really bad. And back in 2023, I worked at a job where I sat on a stool with no back support. That job, that stool that I sat on every day, ruined my back issues. It just exacerbated all of my back issues. I have a spot in the middle of my spine on the right that just aches a lot. I have rib pain. I have sciatica, and it inflamed all of my back problems. And I was getting a massage where I worked at no cost, so it was helping, keep the pain down, which is bad because my problem was only getting worse. Then I went to work as an inventory control specialist for a large warehouse, and that's where things really ignited, and I really started having problems. So I went back to getting the massages. Now, yesterday I did that video. I was in so much pain, and I went and I got this out of my closet. This is by Comfy Brace. If you look up Comfy Brace, they are very highly recommended. And I put this on, and I made it as tight as I could stand it and wore it all afternoon until I went to bed. I'm like, this is helping. This is helping, but it's not enough. So I went back into research, posture correction braces, and the different companies, what was highly rated for 2025. And I came across a company called GenoFit, or FITGENO. It's called FITGENO because they are rated number 1 and number 2 across the board for posture correctors. And they had one that was their second highest rated, and it was specifically for women. And unfortunately, the box on the front is covered by my freaking address, so I can't show that to you. But this one is specifically for women by FITGENO, adjustable posture corrector. Of course, it's going to show you all the instructions on how to wear it, how to adjust it. It has a customer care barcode you can scan. If you have questions about your order, return or refund, issues with the product, or other thoughts and concerns, you can contact them at cs@fitgeno.com, or there's a barcode where you could scan it and message them. There are cautions, there are washing instructions, how to wear it. I wish I could show you the front, but like I said, my address label, it's on there and I can't get it off. Lightweight, anti-chafe, I can kind of see it. I wish it wasn't covered up. Let's open it. Now, they had multiple colors. I just went with nude. They're all the same price. Now, why did I go with nude? Because it does say, yes, you can wear it under your clothes. I'm going to try it. Also, nude It's less noticeable in public if I were to wear it to work. Here is some frequently asked questions. Okay, this looks just like the front of the box. I'm going to show it to you. And like I said, this one is just for women. And it opens up, and on the back, it has frequently asked questions. Oh, wow. It's an amazing little quick start guide for you. And then on the back is frequently asked questions, washing instructions, all of that. Okay. So here is, hey there, come be a part of our exclusive offer. Want a lifetime of comfy support? Scan for a lifetime warranty on your Fab Posture Corrector. On top of that, you could win a second one. So this is pretty cool. So this is the women's side. And on the back, it's the same, but for men. Now, this one was advertised specifically for women. This is very nice. This is very professional. So this is how it looks. It does have support rods in the back, and that's what I do need. It has thick support across the front. The straps, it's very soft material, but it's very thick in the front. The supports are thick. The inside is very soft, very clean, very soft material. And of course, the front is made so that it can be Velcroed. So the soft is very soft. Inside is very soft. You can see the two bars that go across the back. The support in the front to pull your shoulders up and back. And your support strap. Of course, you have the double Velcro. They all have the double Velcro strap in the front. So guys, I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to put it on as soon as I'm done with this video. If you're 50 or over, I want you to know that a posture corrector can still correct your posture. May not 100%, but it can still correct your posture and help you relieve pain, and it can relieve the pain long term and correct your posture, help you sleep better, sit better, walk better, stand better. I'm 56, and I know for a fact that this can still help. So if you're 55 or older, know that a good posture corrector can still correct your posture, not 100%, but can still help relieve your pain and like long-term fix a lot of back and shoulder and neck issues. I love you guys so much. Thanks for coming. Like I said, this again is from FITGENO. This particular posture corrector was literally rated like number 3 or number 4 for 2025 for women. Now, the one that was for both is rated number 2 across the board. Literally, for 2025, the one for both men and women is rated number 2 across the board. And this one is rated like number 3, and it's rated number 2 for FITGENO. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this. I hope you got some kind of insight on poor posture and posture correction. And if you're having any back pain or suffer, get with a healthcare provider, get with your chiropractor, massage therapist, and look into posture correctors. You guys, I thank you so much. I want you to have a blessed Thursday, and there's a lot more content coming real soon.